I want to welcome you to, you're welcome to our market outlook for today. We're looking at the week that is going to start 2nd to 7th of April. So just like we usually do, we'll first of all look at the economic calendar for the week. So the economic calendar, we have to go to forestfactory.com, and we are going to look at the week of Sunday 2nd to 7th of April. All right. So you can't be especially a currency trader without looking at what is going to happen in the economic calendar. So if you do this, then if you ignore the fundamental aspect of trading, then you are going to struggle. You are going to struggle. So you always want to be aware of the pair and also the currency that is going to affect at any particular time. So beginning on Monday we have a CPI for CHEF, the red folders. When it's a red folder, you know that it's going to be. Please, Emmanuel, can you please mute your mic so that you don't disturb the recording unless you want to ask question. Thank you. All right. So when you see red folder, a red folder is indicating the kind of impact it's going to have on that particular share, on that particular pair. So the impact, red folders are usually high impact news. So when there is a news release and you are trading the currency at that time, and it is a red folder news, you expect a lot can happen, especially for those persons. If you are still in the habit of trading without a stop loss, you can just blow your account. So the best habit is to always, every day, you check and know what news they are going to release and the kind of impact it's going to have. Actually, filtered mine. We have 3 types of news. We have the red folder, we have the orange folder, and then the yellow folder. So I filtered mine to just indicate only the red folder, the high impact news, and the medium impact. So that's why you are not seeing any yellow, in case your own carries yellow. All right. So starting on Monday, CHEF 7:30 a.m. CPI red folder news. Then there's going to be an OPEC meeting. OPEC meeting that is going to affect all currencies, but it is going to have a medium impact. Then 3:30 p.m. Nigerian time, 4 p.m. South Africa, we have a USD news that is going to have a very high impact. So take note of that. You don't want to be in any, you don't want to be in a pair. You don't want to be in a pair when this news will be released. Then following that, we'll have this orange folder news for the USD, and then the card by 3:30. So that takes us to Tuesday. On Tuesday, AUD. This one you will be sleeping. Maybe you will not be awake then. So that's why if you're having any trade that carries the AUD on Monday, make sure you close it before you go to sleep, because by 5 a.m. there will be high impact news for the AUD, and then the USD by 3:30 p.m. we'll have the jot job opening. On Wednesday 3 a.m. Wednesday 3 a.m. there will be 3 a.m. on Wednesday, NZD news, red folder by 3 a.m. Again, you are not going to, you will be asleep. So don't carry any NZD trade over from Tuesday down to Wednesday, because you might just wake up and you will not like what you will see. Then on the same Wednesday, 3:30 a.m. AUD news by 3:30 a.m. red folder. Then 1:15 p.m. we'll have the non-ADP non-farm employment change for the USD. And then same Wednesday, 3 p.m. another USD red folder news. On Thursday, 1:30 p.m. it will be for the card and the USD. 1:30 p.m. on Thursday. Then on Friday is going to be the big day. NFP is going to be on Friday. NFP week on Friday. 1:30 p.m. Nigeria, 2:30 p.m. South Africa. You don't want to be in a trade when this news is going to be released. You don't want to be. You can be on the chart and watch on the sideline. Okay? So it's going to be a very, of course, because it's NFP week. NFP is usually released every first Friday of the month and is a very big market mover. So we expect that from Monday to Wednesday, there will be a lot of volatility in the market. There will be volatility because of the news releases. But then from Thursday, you want to start going to the sideline, because whatever that is going to happen will be in preparation for NFP on Friday. All right. So let's see what the dollar has for us. Dollar BXY. Last week, this was our projection for the dollar. The dollar was right here last week when we were looking at it, and our projection that is still here was that the dollar will make a pullback. Will make a pullback down to this level and then eventually take off. So it actually did that and even went below, came down to this key level, and it has already reacted. We already saw a reaction. So our expectation is that we should see a strong dollar. We should see a strong dollar. So what I will actually be looking at for the dollar when the market opens by 10 p.m. I want to see a strong dollar. That is what I want to see. I want to see it make a move above this level. No, I want to see it make a move above this level here. So normally, so that's like, so we have gotten this leg that we expected last week. So this is now the one we are waiting for. This is one we are waiting for now. So I want to see the dollar. I want to see it come above this level. Give us an entry. Give us an entry. and then we look to project it to where we expected it. That is completing this leg. But we will not. I will not be surprised. Also, I will not be surprised if I will not be surprised if before we get the move, I would have wanted, since the expectation was that it should take off from this level, I would have wanted this one that came down to have taken out this liquidity that is here. I would have loved that. I wanted it to take out that liquidity, but it didn't do that. It started turning. The reason why it's actually turning or reacting is because this place that it's sitting on is actually a very key level. That's why it's sitting on it. So, but then if I see it go above this level, then I'll start looking for maybe an entry in the pairs that usually react against the dollar to actually take it up to this point. Okay. So what it means is that if that's what we are expecting from the dollar, we now want to see how the Euro USD and others are going to react to that. So for the Euro USD, so just like I've always mentioned, if you are able to get what the dollar is going to do, it moves as exactly opposite of the Euro USD. Exact opposite. So if this is what I'm expecting from the dollar, so what I just need to do is focus on the Euro USD. So just like the dollar, so I want to see this move that started on Friday. I want to see it come below here, below this point here, then make a pullback. If that happens, then we can look at getting an entry that we can push lower. Getting an entry. But I won't want to ignore the fact. I also want to consider the fact that the Euro USD is sitting on a key level. So I won't be surprised. So I want to see it, how far, how it will react on that level, this level here. So that's why I say I want to see it go below it. If that happens, then we can expect this pullback. So the thing is, you just allow the market show you what it wants to do. So if the market opens and price starts trading inside of here, it will not really give me I will not get a clear picture of what it wants to do. But if it comes to this level that I marked here, a key level in the market, if it comes here, possibly go a little below and then react. Let me take this off. So that's like what I will be watching out for the Euro USD. Then the GU moves exactly as the EU. So like I've always advised, if you're starting out, don't complicate things for yourselves. Start with this start with these major pairs. They are very, very easy to trade, and you always get set up. The EU is, I'm actually expecting more of a move on the upside for the GU. More of a move on the upside. So I'll be interested if we lose this. It actually came below. It came below where I would have wanted it to start reacting. I'm expecting the GU to come as high as this 1.24627 level. So I'll be watching it out to see I'll be looking at the GU to see how it's going to react, but I won't be. If we lose this key level, then the next point I will be looking at it is here. I think I will even love it more. I want it to come lower. Come lower. I want us to lose this level and see it come to this point here. I think if I get that, I will be looking at pushing it to the upside. But then I'll also be watching, knowing that the point I've already marked out is a key level. So I won't be surprised also if I see it make a reaction and start making a move to the upside. So either for the GU, it starts making a move right now to the upside, or depending on what the dollar, though the dollar has been really disappointing. Dollar is really losing strength. So these are things I want to be looking at. The reaction is what I'm interested in. How is it reacting? Especially when we come to key level. Okay. Then for our good lovers, let's see what good has for us. Good lovers. This was, we were actually expecting good. This was what our projection for last week. Good was, though it making this pullback was to give us an entry, but it really did not do that, because one thing is to be able to see where it is going, and another thing is to actually be able to get an entry. Emmanuel, please, Emmanuel Ibrahim, please, can you mute your mic, please? Just mute your mic so that your background does not disturb us. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So our projection was that good was going to drop down, but for us to get an entry, for it to give us an entry, because we need to have a good entry. So you cannot just say because a pair is already coming down. So you see, so this was the expectation that if it had done this, it would have been a very good entry to bring it down, but that didn't happen. Okay, so right now, so good is already good. So So see good. So if we are looking at this as an impulse, this is already a correction. So after that, we expect to get it on the downside, especially the fact that we are also expecting a strong dollar during the week. So if that's the case, you can step down to lower time frame. Look at this as an impulse already. Try to see if it can come lower, so it can come higher. This becomes a point where you can look at getting an entry and you can smash it down. Is that clear? For gold, you don't even need, if you get a move that if you get an entry here at this point here, gives you an entry here, and if you're able to clear it up to this point, it should be good. But then I see it coming much more lower. Don't be greedy. Just when the market offers you something, take it and be okay with it. All right, that's for good. So let's hope that it makes a move to the upside. Give an entry, because entry is very important. Okay, so we've looked at EU, GU, we've looked at gold. Okay. Mr. Sunday, please, your mic is, thank you. So that's your background. It doesn't disturb us. Okay, I think we have you card lovers. Mr. Sunday, your hand is up. Go ahead, go ahead. Please go ahead.
No, I just want you to finish first. Sorry.
All right, okay. Okay, so you card. Uh okay, last week we one, two, three, four, five. Okay, you card was here last week. And I think we were like, it should, since it should give us an entry before it finally stopped dropping. This was a Friday. Thought it was going to give us a small pull to the upside before it eventually dropped, but that didn't happen. It was just dropping like no man's business throughout the week. So going into the new week, I've already gotten what I usually like. That is market just moving in one direction. Because ordinarily I know the market, when the market is moving in one direction, it will not move forever. You will get to a point where it will have to return. So this is what I like, this kind of move. So this is already attracting. But what I would just want to get more from UCAD, I want it to come lower. Let it try more and come to we come to a level like this. Let it try more. It has already done enough. But since it decided to drop, just drop, it should drop more and come to this level, 1.34753. That's the level I will want to start looking for a move to the upside. So for now, let it drop more, should drop more. Then from this point here, I want to see a reaction. So whatever that is making it to drop should drag it down more. Then you can expect to push it up to the upside. All right. So we have 8 minutes. In 8 minutes, this Zoom is going to expire. So quickly, if there's any pair that you want me to look at that I have not looked at, can you please quickly indicate? We have less than 8 minutes. Quickly, anyone I have not touched?
Hello. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Ere, have you touched GBPUSD?
Yes, I have.
I want to
GBP,
see 4-hour time frame.
that's a 4-hour time frame for GBPUSD.
Okay, what about AUD/USD?
So expectation for GU is that it should come lower.
Okay.
Should come
Okay.
lower, but we're expecting it. If it comes lower, then we can start looking for maybe opportunity to take it up. You said what is which other pair? The second one you mentioned.
AUD/USD.
Sorry?
That is
AUD
AUD.
AUD USD.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't look at that. For AU AUD USD. Okay, I've not traded this pair for some time. I'm just trying as much as possible to reduce the number of pairs that I trade, and GBP USD and Euro USD have been friendly. Okay, so if you're looking at GBP US, if you're looking at AUD USD, I think you want to keep an eye on what is actually doing at this point. Is at a key level.
Okay.
Yeah, is at a key level.
Okay.
So
What about USD card?
so let me finish the AUD.
USD card.
I think that's the last one I just looked at.
No.
The setup for AUD USD is not very clean.
Oh, okay.
It's not
Okay.
very clean. I said USD card. That's the last one I just looked at.
Oh.
Where I said,
For this 1 hour.
yeah, I
This,
said,
okay, 4 hour
yeah,
time.
I said for me, I want it to come lower from where it is and come to this level here.
Okay, but sorry, where is the liquidity?
This is the daily. So here it's like it's in a no man's land. It's in a no man's land.
Okay.
So if already I've pointed out that we had it throughout the week, it was just coming down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from Monday to Friday, but it needs to come to a key level. That's why I want it to come lower, and then at this point now you can now start looking for entry.
Okay.
Yeah, you can start looking for entry.
But have you done a USD Japanese today?
The USD JPY.
Yes, yes, exactly, yes.
This USD JPY. So
Okay.
yeah, if for any reason Normally we had it make this push upward. We had it make this up move. So based on that, so if you were to look for any entry on it, so we expect it to come lower to a key level like this before we can look at smashing it to the upside. So except you are very experienced, except you are very experienced, that's when you can always, because you just know, you know that when we have an impulsive move, when the market moves in one direction, at can you, Mr. Sunday, please, your mic. Your mic?
Okay, I should off it.
Yes, off it. Your mic is.
I don't think there is noisy. Okay, let me off it.
All right. So there is already a kind of break of structure here. There's a break of structure here. So if you get this up to this level, you can actually look at bringing it down to this level. So normally when you're trading, when it starts coming down, takes out this first liquidity and takes out this liquidity point here. You can look at taking profit. But it can come as low as this. All right. So we are like 1 minute away from being disconnected. So unless you still have like you still have questions, then
Sorry, Mr. Eric, this Europe JBP.
Euro JPY or Euro GBP.
Exactly, yes. This one, yes.
I don't know if I will be able to look at it in the next 60 seconds. Okay, Euro GBP in the next 60 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, because this is one of my peers. I
Well,
mostly take this peer.
yeah, it's not very clear. What I was actually looking at it throughout last week, but I was not okay when it reacted here and started going up. I wanted it to come lower. This was where I was expecting
Okay.
it to come to. So I'm still expecting it to take out the liquidity on this side. And so if I see it come lower here,
Okay.
then
Okay.
I will want to push it up. All right.